We're back on Friday Night SmackDown. Ladies and gentlemen, our main event is still to come. The WWE Champion Triple H against the Great Khali. It will be a lumberjack match. And every lumberjack will be individuals competing in the WWE Championship Scramble this Sunday, including this man.
His body's set for one fall, making his way to the ring from Cameron, North Carolina, weighing 225 pounds, Jeff Hardy!
Jeff Hardy, tell you what, it's going to be a very interesting matchup here momentarily.
It's good to see Jeff Hardy here last week after getting dumped on his head and neck last week. Almost the same thing, the same essential situation happened earlier here tonight.
Yeah, well, you know, we know the physical toughness of Jeff Hardy. See how Jeff fares here.
Well, folks, tonight SmackDown is brought to you by My Best Friend's Girl, starring Kate Hudson, Dane Cook, Jason Biggs, and Alec Baldwin in theaters September 19th.
And by Clearasil.
Is that it?
That's it.
And by the auto parts expert at AutoZone. Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Well, I think Mr. Hardy might be in the zone, baby. He's at home in a WWE ring, that's for sure. I can say that because I've competed against this guy in the ring.
And his opponent being accompanied to the ring by Ezekiel Jackson from Venice, California, weighing 184 pounds, the Brian Kendrick.
Brian Kendrick came over to Friday Night SmackDown during the draft, as did Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy has been on the WWE Championship trail, it seems like, so close, yet never grabbing that brass ring. Will this Sunday be Jeff Hardy's time? Or could the Brian Kendrick and his man Ezekiel shock the world? Hey folks, stranger things have happened, and this happened earlier tonight. The Kendrick trying to get the jump on the WWE Champion. It looked like Ezekiel Jackson and the game were going to get it on. But that pesky Kendrick, with a shot to the back of the head, gets the game down, and then you see the pack of wild dogs assaulting the game until Jeff Hardy intervenes, takes Kendrick entirely out of the picture. And what a shot! Chair shocked by the game that seemed to anger Ezekiel Jackson more than it hurt him. Referee Charles Robinson is called for the bell. I'd love to know the true relationship between the Brian Kendrick and Ezekiel Jackson. You know, the word associate is somewhat ambiguous in sports entertainment.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, I don't know too many men are going to get too close to Ezekiel Jackson and ask him any questions. I'm not.
I'll mean this. Forget about that one. Now, showing about Jeff Hardy. Last week we saw Jeff Hardy fly. We saw Jeff Hardy do some amazing mat wrestling. What will Jeff Hardy's offensive game plan be here tonight?
Well, we don't know because, and Jeff, I'm sure, have to figure something out. First time ever, these two men, I should say, going at it.
Certainly Jeff Hardy is maintain his focus on Kendrick, who was able to counter and move away from Jeff Hardy, and there's a hard kick. Kendrick likes throwing those kicks. That was what happened to WWE Champion Triple H earlier tonight.
Back of the head, and look at that aggressiveness. Here we go.
Kendrick quickly makes the cover.
Well, see, watch the kick right here. As you said, JR, that's what we saw earlier this evening. To the back of the WWE Champion Triple H at the hands of the Brian Kendrick, or the feet, I should say.
And no one involved in the WWE Championship Scramble Sunday can afford an injury tonight.
Well, yeah, right. You see Brian Kendrick going after the neck of Jeff Hardy. Oh, man.
As we talked about earlier, Hardy last week taking a very nasty fall off the turnbuckle, folding up his head and neck like an accordion. We saw it again earlier tonight with Ezekiel Jackson, the perpetrator. And now the Brian Kendrick trying to exploit that injury.
Oh, the Brian Kendrick zoning in for something. Oh, what height.
Beautiful kick and impact.
I get it. Oh. I thought there'd be some feeling out process here on the Brian Kendrick and Jeff Hardy, but Jeff Hardy's in trouble, JR. What is Kendrick doing here? Look at the height here. Boom! Tremendous flexibility in the legs of Kendrick.
And Kendrick again focusing on the neck of Jeff Hardy. Very opportunistic young man, very talented is Brian Kendrick. Has Brian Kendrick's time come to become WWE champion? And let me say this, for those that may roll their eyes at that, you look at that big man on the outside of the ring. Ezekiel Jackson is the X Factor.
Let's go, Ray, get up though. Get up.
Ezekiel Jackson could be the difference maker this Sunday.
And that's Ezekiel there, and you're right, JR. I mean, you know, the Brian Kendrick will blow up his chest just a little bit, no more, let's be honest, because he knows Big Zeke has got his back.
Of course, Kendrick would never admit that strategy or that mindset.
Well, Zeke's supposed to be an advisor, but, you know, he's just an advisor, right?
Well, right, sure. And Jeff Hardy quickly capitalizing on one error. One small mistake made by the Brian Kendrick.
Here we go, Hardy! Oh. Well, you're right, JR, that's all it takes for Jeff Hardy. One mistake, that's an opening, and this is the mistake we saw here. Look at this. Oh!
That was the capitalization of one error. And now, Kendrick, that's a good counter. Brian Kendrick has studied Jeff Hardy thoroughly. One can tell. Hardy comes back. Jeff Hardy comes back with that flying lariat-like clothesline.
Kendrick landing very, very ugly on the back of his head. And
well, the back of his head hurts. The front of his head's going to hurt now. That would be the face.
That would be the face, exactly.
Oh, wow! Look at this unique offense, innovative.
I've never seen Jeff Hardy pop off that maneuver.
Hardy with a half Nelson.
That's
a
it.
lateral press. Referee got a great look at the shoulders.
Watch this, almost like out of a powerbomb. Back into a back arch suplex. Beautiful throw executed by Jeff Hardy.
Jeff Hardy adding some new pages to his playbook. And no doubt we'll see much more and more chances this Sunday. And Hardy thinking about a twist of fate. And again, Jeff Hardy maintaining the pressure and the chances and risks continue to come.
Jeff Hardy just one step ahead of the Brian Kendrick.
Hardy, the power of Ezekiel Jackson. The splat of Jeff Hardy's back was thunderous here in St. Louis tonight.
Did you hear that thud, Jay, on that?
And that's the Kendrick.
That might be it.
And that's the end.
Wow.
The winner of this match, the Brian Kendrick.
I gotta say right now, in my opinion, that's a big upset. The Brian Kendrick, very impressive victory. I don't care how he did it.
Brian Kendrick needed to win this match to build momentum going into his WWE title opportunity on Sunday. And with Ezekiel Jackson, that has happened.
Well, yeah, and Big Zeke, he got involved here. He almost had it because he saw the momentum was going towards Jeff Hardy's way, and Big Zeke leveling the playing field.
Good Lord, how strong is Ezekiel Jackson? And how effective is the Kendrick?
Well, Brian Kendrick heading into Unforgiven with some momentum, JR.